my favorite things that I think it was the very first time that we met. You said something, and I know this is kind of a universal Marine thing, but you said embrace the suck. And
Embrace
that
the
always,
suck.
that always stuck out to me. I was like, that's interesting.
It's
Just
true.
Embracing the suck.
There's
so
so
many
much
people
that
run
sucks.
away from it.
Yeah. Well, because it's weak bodies in a way. It's like somebody sits there, oh, well, I'm feeling pressure. Get over it. One of my agents actually called me the other day, and she was stressed. You know, she has this client, and she had never done a listing before. I said, I will go with you on your listing. I'll assist you. So here it is. We locked this person up. I told you numbers. I've helped you do the comps. Like, everything's there. I've told you everything. Yeah, but they want to meet again, and I was hoping you could be there. Well, what for?
Yeah.
I've met your clients 2 times. I can't just keep meeting them. So where's your insecurity? What's wrong? Oh, well, you know, I don't know any of the numbers. Why not? Like, they know all the numbers because it came out of my mouth. I gave you all the paperwork. You weren't concerned about remembering the numbers.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, what else? Well, you know, and wanted a net sheet, and, you know, I don't know how to do a net sheet. Great. Walk down to escrow.
Yep.
Go do a net sheet. But it's almost like when they start feeling that pressure, they get stressed out. So I said, look, you are going to do X, X, and X. I'm not doing it for you. Because it's so easy. People, when they feel the stress and pressure, if somebody else will actually relieve that, it's natural. It's absolutely natural to sit there and say, it's okay, you can do that. We're raised that way as children. It doesn't really change much as adults. If somebody else can do something, it's almost like a crutch. You're literally enabling them to suck at something, whatever that might be. And that's even within relationships. You know, Kim does certain things, I do certain things. And if I was really smarter and I paid more attention, I'd say, you know, how about I do that tonight because she's not feeling good? But not everybody is attuned to it. So finally I say, you do this, this, and this. She's pissed at me.
Oh, gosh, you're just teaching her to fish.
Ah, there it is.
Which is just the best thing ever.
But sure enough, come around the next day, I said I would be there. I ended up having to be late because I had to go get one of my kids. Well, turns out she thanks me after the fact and said, if I hadn't have done that, I wouldn't have known anything or what I was doing. All it was based upon was an insecurity.
Yeah.
Insecurities.
Yeah.
Also fear, right? Which they both feed each other.
Yeah.
They both feed each other. And in the process, that's what holds individuals back. In a huge way. I think that's what
But
holds
I
everybody
listen
back.
to you sometimes. You hear him like coaching his people, and he is doing that. He's teaching them how to do that themselves and how to lead.
Yeah.
And he pushes them out of the
And
nest.
it's going to suck.
And they can fly though,
Yeah.
because he's already taught them. All they had to do was listen to what he said. It's wonderful. It was the other day, and you were saying something over the cube, and I was like, "This is freaking awesome."
Well,
Not answering the question, teaching them how to get the answer
Yeah,
to
go
the
figure it out.
question. Yeah.
I think a lot of that came
Yeah.
from, you know, when I was in the tech field, when I first got in the tech field, that's how I was raised. Hey, you know, how does this router, this and that and the other do that? Oh, it's a fantastic question. What was his name? Rob Rodriguez was his name. Rob Rodriguez, Staff Sergeant Rodriguez. And he says, that's a great question, man. Hold on one second. He'd walk over to it and he'd look in his bookshelf. Here it is, man, right there. And it's just like a book with an open, it's just open. I'm like, great. Where is it in here? Somewhere in those chapters. Go and figure it out.
Oh, that's like me.
Okay.
It's in the RPA.
Yeah, and it is what it is. Why don't you try reading it? You know, figure it out.
It
But I
follows, fails.
think that's part of it. I think, you know, so going back to what you were originally saying, embracing the suck. In order for you to progress, you have to embrace certain things that are just going to suck because of insecurities, because of fear, because of sometimes you just aren't physically able to do it. But you know what? Deal with it. Let it wash over you. It's going to suck. I'll never forget it, trying to tell that to Marines when I was taking a platoon out to Afghanistan and just saying, look, the first week, it's just going to suck. The first 2 weeks, just going to suck. Turn off the light switch. Show up. You don't need to be turned on. And embrace the suck, because guess what? After this is when we actually go out to fight. And you got to be pulling triggers. So just embrace the suck, get to where we got to go.
Yeah.
And that's how I live my life.
Yeah.
I think the more you embrace the suck, the easier it is to actually have more fun and be successful. It just comes faster.
Isn't he just so cool?
There's a lot to unpack there. It's pretty amazing.
Oh my gosh, he's
Yeah.
so cool.
Thank you.